Shed Zone. Shed Zone. We got Vegas, Waco, Texas, and Portland, MVP, Ledgestone, and Green Mountain. Shed Zone. To take the last shot and come out on top. Shed Zone. You better hit your putts if it's the color that you want. Shed Zone. I really don't care if you shot real well. Did you cover the spread? I guess the numbers will tell. Shed Zone. The shed don't lie and it's our second home. Shed Zone. Yeah.
Well, top of the morning to you there, Shed Heads. I want to thank our dozens and dozens of loyal viewers, and due to popular demand, Steve's face will no longer... Oh, he's coming.
Oh.
Hey guys, how we doing?
Steve.
Welcome.
Nice to see you, buddy.
Thank you.
All right, well, we're going to try to have a great show for you anyway. Let me go over the agenda as always. So we're going to do a little introduction to the cast. We're going to go over the Waco spreads recaps. Hopefully you made different picks than me. Then we're going to talk about the tournament a little bit because it is a disc golf show, technically. All right, we're going to go to a segment called On the Grill with Kyle. I'm sorry if you're getting charcoaled up. Glad I didn't play because I would automatically be there. Then we're going to go to Fire Players, very popular segment. All right, and then Texas State's spreads and picks. And those of you that have loyal, been with us from the beginning, you notice a little change in venue today. We're going OG Shed Zone, the original spot for the very last time. So if we cry, if we get emotional, you'll understand why. Mm-hmm. So, as always, all the way to our left, we got our big arm, Big Nick Economos. Nick,
what's up?
I'm glad you're here.
Happy to be here, man.
All right, next to me, we have Joey the Boss Yaskis. I, of course, am Matt Heenan, Mr. Kyle Moriarty, and the man behind the show, unfortunately now on camera in front of the show, Mr. Steve Economos.
Thanks, Matt.
So I'm going to let him take it over from here because he's the guy who does all the numbers.
Well, once again, I just want to thank Joe for having us in the OG shed.
OG.
Pretty
OG.
being here.
It all started, it was all a dream.
Was all a dream.
True.
That's right.
Then we read Disc Golf Magazine.
Back in the day.
Killer Visca on the cover, and he was so mean.
But he didn't cash.
Didn't
In
get that
Vegas.
green.
I'm
Yeah.
done. I don't have anything.
All right. Here we go. The Waco spread recap. Let me tell you all about it. The spreads were electric, as I like to say.
Going to introduce you as the electric Steve Economos.
Well, you missed that opportunity, Matt.
I should prepare better, but I won't.
The Waco spreads, I'll run through them really quick. Our first one, Big Germ, covered Paul Ulibarri pretty easily. That was no doubt in my mind. Zachariah Johnson, the filthy name, covered Philo, and he was an underdog. Philo just didn't even decide to show up. The Chris Dickerson-Scott Withers match was even. And like everyone in the world pretty much was like, why was that even? Well, Scott Withers has been doing filthy this year, guys.
True.
Yes, man.
And Dickerson covered that pretty easily.
Oh, whoa. After like round two, though, it was close, and he just pulled away. Or I don't know if it was round one or round two. They were there within 2 strokes, and then the Chicken Dickerson, he got it done.
Not many people know that Scott Withers...
It's filthy?
Well, yeah, but he beat Chris Dickerson in Vegas. How many people knew that?
I never heard of him.
So. Not me.
Nico LaCastro, Ezra Ahold, absolute dominant cover by Nico. Matt, you shouldn't be afraid of Ezra anymore.
I'm not.
I'm
not.
Okay, this spread was awesome. Joel Freeman, Andrew Marweed, -9.5. Joel Freeman covered 1 by 10 because Andrew Marweed took a 6 on the last hole.
Oh, you can't do that, man.
And I actually heard from people saying like, dude, that Joel Freeman Marweed, people were chirping me on Instagram saying that spread was off. 100% off. Some big name people too. I'm not going to do any name drops here.
Call them out.
No, I'm not going to call people out, but
down
I might
your
call
math,
people out.
They're down your math. You call them out.
Some big name people were calling me out saying that spread was off. Guess what? Shed don't lie, dog.
Shed don't lie.
But, hey, but hold on. You got to talk about Marweed. Towards the end of last season, guy was on fire. He would have been in the fireplace every single week if we were covering it back then. We're not, but hey, we're going to be doing it today, and I'm just as surprised as everyone else at home.
Yeah, we're not has-beens, Joe. We talk about the present and the future.
I live in the
Well,
past.
as far as I'm concerned,
Kick Matt out of here.
Kenny's still the champ.
Yep.
Bradley Williams, Nathan Queen, he won, covered by 9. That actually turned out to be a decent spread because Nathan Queen, after the first round, was like +7, and Bradley Williams was under par. And Nathan Queen actually shot like some of the hot rounds at
Round
the end.
2, yeah.
He was +7, right?
Yeah, +7.
Yeah,
Came back.
apparently some of these guys don't know how to play in the woods, and was it that cold? Was it that cold day one? Did you need a face mask when it was 37 degrees?
Bobby C was chirping Ulibarri.
I saw it. I
That was
saw
kinda
it.
awesome.
We had guys with sweatshirts and jackets over the sweatshirts and face masks. It's 37 degrees.
Did anyone see Ricky Wysocki looking like a chess piece?
He looked like the bishop of the course.
I
It's
thought
not
he was
that
a
cold.
stove.
Or a coal stove. Oh, that was so great.
Hey, you gotta bundle up. A champ knows how to be prepared for all certain types of weathers. I think Ricky was prepared for an igloo.
I'm not talking about the physical preparedness. I'm talking about the
layers.
physical toughness.
Oh, anyways. Gannon Burr, -10. Absolutely terrible. He must have been preparing for MCAS, as we said, or some standardized tests, or had prom, or something like that, because let me tell you, dude was favored 10 after coming off the biggest tournament of his life, maybe even the biggest win of his life, and he lost. Linus Carlson beat him.
Well, it's tough. We've all been 16. Maybe the last day of school, some girl passed him a really mean note in class. And it affected him all tournament.
That could happen.
He's still a stud.
Or he was busy TikToking.
TikToking.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, on the
TikTok
TikTok?
applesauce, yeah.
Is that something I can find on the YouTube?
It is.
I'll check the Google.
Hey, but let's just let's talk about that. And I want to talk about it. He's young. He's gonna make those mistakes. He's gonna have those tournaments where, he just didn't show up. He's not shooting his typical 1040 self. That becomes better with age, right, guys? I mean, Matt.
Does anyone know how old Linus Carlson is?
41. Just for a number.
21.
I think 19.
I think he's like 19, isn't he?
He's pretty.
I don't know. I don't follow disc golfers named after Charlie Brown Kid.
All right. Anyways,
I don't know why we went back to him, but
I don't know. Jessica Weiss, even with Cat Merch, that was no doubter. Cat Merch, like I said, is the big hot shot on tour, and she dominated Jessica Weiss.
Oh, yeah.
Katrina Allen, Missy Gannon.
my bad.
Hey, this one was Katrina Allen, Missy Gannon was actually like terrible. Missy Gannon was demolishing her, and then Katrina Allen came out of nowhere and almost covered.
Almost.
She won by 5, 8.5 spread, but
Maybe we'll talk a little about her later.
we'll see about that.
Yeah.
Kristen Tartar. Oh, another one. The girls' spreads are kind of awesome because
They're
Tartar was actually losing the whole entire time to Salmon Salonen. And Slinging Salmon Salonen. That's her
Say
new
that
nickname.
10 times.
Slinging
Go.
Salmon Salonen, Singing 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 Salmon Salonen.
I don't think he said it once.
Singing Salmon Salonen.
Sing-
Woo!
We're singing now?
Slinging Salmon Salonen. She covered. She almost won the tournament, choked big time, but we don't care in the shed. She covered. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then the final most epic spread, the first official shed cover for winning a tournament, Paul Macbeth -2. If you watched the last hole, Luke Humphreys threw a B on his upshot to not cover the spread.
But he had to go for it.
Killed.
I had to
He had
go
to go
for it.
for it.
But watching that,
Absolutely.
right play.
Absolutely.
as I
Pushed me
took the
inside.
field,
Yeah.
watching
know.
that live,
Yeah.
and watching him go for it, I'm like, no, play up.
Well, it's what
I wish he had.
Just take.
it's what makes the spreads interesting, and it's what makes disc golf fun to watch. But as Nick was saying, you have to go for that because Nick, it didn't
course.
cost him anything, right? He still got second place.
Exactly.
I mean, what are you going to do?
Yeah, that's true.
It
And-
cost me something.
And
A
it cost,
point for my
it cost
pick.
you a point. It cost me a point too. Maybe not on the side,
Yeah.
but
But Paul Macbeth won by 3, and it was just an awesome cover. And shout out to the champ, if you want to call him that, because that dude is filthy,
Yep.
and he covered.
maybe he'll be mentioned later in the show too.
Yeah, but there was also, I told you he doesn't have to play every single event. The champ shows up where he wants, when he wants, and he gets it done against half of the field. That's right, field. You're half as big as the big guy right now. You're half the size of the champ, $1 Million Man. He's my guy all year.
Well, obviously,
He's my guy all year.
Obviously, he can do what he wants. My point of view was as a fan, and if I was a sponsor, I would always want my best representing my brand. That's all I'm saying. If you want to only play 13 tournaments a year, be the DGPTs and majors. That's what I would say. The biggest stage deserves the biggest name. I mean, let's face it. I want to see the absolute best disc golf I can. So maybe I commented on that out of spite.
Anyways, after all those 11 picks, we have our Shed Zone standings. Currently, I'm in first place. Psh, obvious. Kyle's in second. I have 9. Kyle has 8. Joe has 7. He had 1 last week. He hit 6. Decent little comeback.
Nice.
Nick has 6 points. Or Joe has 7. Nick has 6. And then Matt's bottom of the barrel, like always, with 4.
It's almost like we lined up ratings.
I don't even know
No,
how
me and Steve would be the same though.
I know,
Yeah,
you and
yeah,
Steve
yeah,
would
okay.
be the same,
God, I
but
wish I had
if this
9.
was like a rating thing, I'd be at 1. So that's what it is.
Well, you suck.
How did everyone else do?
Oh, yeah, we had the Google form, which was awesome.
The Google.
Sick Google form. We're old school here. 61 people signed up this
Awesome.
time.
Wow. Thank you.
We had 33
Yeah.
to 61. Doubled. We would like to get even more next time.
Yeah.
And I had an idea, guys. Every 30 people that sign up, I'm going to create different pools, or I guess essentially a new winner will happen. So we had 2 winners this time. 2 people got the Shed Zone t-shirt. It was Sam Henderson, Isaac Christian. Shed Zone t-shirt coming your way.
Out to you.
And
Way to go, Christian.
yeah. They got t-shirts. If more people show up, we got more t-shirts for them.
He only lives in them. You don't know.
Yeah, you don't even
What
know
I
his
call
name.
him?
You called him Isaac
Isaac
Christian.
Christian.
Christensen.
You did not
Yeah.
say inside.
Sorry, dude.
Take 2.
No, I definitely said
doesn't
that,
matter.
dude.
After you say it 5 times, the kid you live with, you can say Christensen.
Christian.
I'll check the tapes on that.
Yeah.
Anyways, fill out the Google form next time. It's really fun following. We're going to do like end of the year standings too to get some prizes at
Yep.
the end. So do not miss out
So-
any week.
And then, Steve, this is obviously, we didn't even talk about this. I'd love to see that Google form available for everybody to see right when they tee off. I'm talking 10 a.m. You get to see the 100, the 200, the millions of picks out there. Who
The
picked
millions.
what? And I think it would be awesome just going on. You're like, hey, man, I got this guy, So
You know what?
that's something we're working on.
Yeah, you know what you can also see is like the people's names who sign up too. Like everyone normal, everyone puts their name, and then Jeff Yetter's out there putting Ecos will play for 2 buff next year. That's his team name.
Yeah.
Guess what I said?
Awesome.
Never in a million years.
Yeah, my
Wow.
wife filled out a form. Did you notice her name?
I did not.
What was her name?
I did.
Oh, she filled a form out as Matt's 3rd wife.
Nice. Awesome. Kind of awesome.
Has to get
knows.
brought up every show.
knows.
I do want to go on the record
Yeah.
and say that I don't like that there were 2 winners.
Really? You think if we had hundreds of people sign up, you should have 1 winner?
Yeah. How many winners are at a disc golf tournament in their field?
How many divisions?
That's
All right.
the point of picking the spread.
We're giving away a T-shirt. Who cares?
I don't like the idea of Steve wants to give everybody a trophy.
I don't want to give everyone a trophy. I want more people to promote our show.
I want more trophies.
All right. Well, we'll see.
All right.
Trophies.
So,
yeah.
hey, I guess fill out a Google form and you'll get a T-shirt on Steve.
Maybe a trophy.
All right. So, how we doing over there?
We're good, man. Spreads are done. If you guys want to have any comments or thoughts about the tournaments, love to hear them.
I would love to hear some thoughts about the tournament. Joe, what do you think about the tournament?
Tournament. Well, obviously, I love watching DGPT. Not too satisfied with your service whatsoever.
Yeah.
I'm giving you money every single month. No, I didn't get the $5 deal for being a member of the PDGA because I did my diligence. From day one, I signed up, right? I'm paying $9.99 a month, and I'm getting something. Is it all day? Absolutely. It looks like, on some instances, not every, I'm watching an Atari video game system. And some of you are like, what's Atari? Yeah, that's an old school video game system. We're paying for the service. I'd like to see it a little better. Has it come a long way? Yes. Can it be better? Absolutely. Other than that, the play was fantastic. I loved watching my boy, Paulie B, we're boys now, just can everything. Stellar performances, and it was nice to watch.
Who's Paulie B?
Paulie B.
Paulie B.
Got Paulie D
Paulie
over here.
You
Paulie
say
B.
Paulie B or
That
Paulie
looks
B?
like Paulie.
Paulie B. It rhymes with Paulie Macbeth. No, it doesn't, but I'm sticking to it. So Paulie B,
Paulie
you're
B.
now Paul Macbeth.
So I will give Steve, Nick, or Kyle money if they can name one Atari game.
Dig Dug.
5, 4.
I don't even know.
Donkey Kong.
Space Invaders.
You guys might all got. I don't know. I was gonna say Pitfall. All right, I apparently owe you guys some money.
All right, sweet. $5.
So
Winner.
Woo!
tournament. You know, I don't talk about the coverage and that as much because Joe kind of nails that every time. Once again, talk about slap hands.
Yeah.
Idiots. So again, we're gonna talk a little more about that.
Hey,
in
whoa,
some
whoa, whoa.
segments
Let's go
later.
back to the coverage. Why do I have to go to the course and shut my phone off? Excuse me? Because I'm going to take all the bandwidth? No, I don't think so. I'm paying for a great service, not Atari. Sorry, guys.
Dude, can I throw a plus at DGPT though?
Hit him.
Do whatever you want.
Hit him.
For putting Terry Miller in the booth.
Oh,
Yeah.
Kind of awesome.
It was good, it was
Absolutely.
good.
Terry Miller's a big Shed fan, if you guys didn't know. And
we knew.
I loved watching.
So where do you think the DGPT got the idea to put Terry in?
Obviously the shed.
Obviously in the shed.
Definitely
Obviously
the
the shed. So shout out to you guys for watching
No doubt.
and using positive feedback. I thought the quality of play was fantastic. Wasn't as entertaining as a tournament because Macbeth pretty much dominated. He was tied for the lead with Nick Carl after day 1, but day 2, day 3, you knew who was going to win. You knew it was over. There wasn't any big drama, but hey, that's not his fault.
Dominated? I think he was up 2 the most throughout the whole tournament.
That's kind of.
Until the last hole where he went up
That's
3.
kind of.
That's domination?
Did you ever?
No, I think it was
No,
like
dominating
5
is
with
a-
16 holes left, and then he
I don't
kind
know.
of finished poorly. But hey, even if you thought Paul had it in the bag and thought it was over early, you still had the spreads to pay attention to,
No, you
and
did.
that's why I watched till the end.
Yep.
I wanted to see who was going to cover, and it paid off. I'm glad I watched.
I just kind of knew, like, going into day 2, like, it's Paul's tournament.
Sure.
Going over.
I think that Nick Carl did awesome, guys.
Super
I mean,
cool.
the dude came out, and I'll tell you why, though, because,
Tell me.
yeah, I will tell you.
Tell me why.
Why?
Anyways.
Guys, can you let him finish?
Sorry, yeah, please.
Unreal.
No, dude, listen. It's like disc golf fate, man. Like, Nick Carl's got his new clothing line coming out, Discura. Absolutely. Dude, listen to that timing. He released Discura on the day he shot lead card 1075 rating.
Disc golf's fixed.
Fixed.
It's rigged.
Whoa.
No, I swear to God.
I believe it. I'm a conspiracy guy. I believe it.
Awesome. Awesome tournament.
did it
I didn't really watch any of it
It's
because
still awesome.
St. Patty's Day was Sunday, and
No, it wasn't.
I was sleeping.
The parade.
The parade was Sunday. So I want to hear a little bit from the guy who always knows the most about what he's talking about. Kyle, give me some thoughts on Waco.
Waco was awesome because it should be changed its name to the Waco Challenge instead of this annual Charity Open. There were some absolutely challenging conditions out there. I think these players were not ready for the cold that was coming. You think Texas, you don't think about this.
We talked about that,
degrees.
yeah.
So you're already talking about players who are unprepared to show up to an environment that shouldn't have conditions like this. So you're already getting thrown off your game by like scrambling. Oh, I gotta go get hand warmers. I gotta get this. That's why these players looked like they did, because they don't have the proper equipment because they're not properly planned.
Joe said they had the proper equipment.
Yeah, they had to scramble to get things that weren't ideal.
I just think they're not used to those conditions, too.
Yeah,
Right.
you're not used to that. Most of them have kind of gone to Arizona or Florida, somewhere where you're not getting into that cold weather.
Charlotte.
So this sort of new weather was out of the blue for most of them, and they were not prepared, weren't ready, couldn't handle it, and you could see who had that mental toughness, who had that will to fight, and who just folded under these challenging conditions.
And Paul Ulibarri.
There's a
What's that?
reason Nick Carl thrived in windy, cold conditions, right?
Yeah.
He's from Worcester, where we play in the snow. So the tour's not really supposed to follow those conditions, and I understand, like a PGA, but it makes me want to see them have to do it more.
Hey,
Yeah.
what was the temperature in, what was it? Vegas? Was it 60?
Oh, it's like low 40s
50s.
for
yeah,
a
yeah,
lot.
yeah.
Windy.
Oh, okay. What was the temperature
Yeah, same
in
thing,
Texas?
That's a good call.
It was a little colder. I think they just went back to back cold weather.
Yeah, but there was
Cold
wind.
weather's not fun to play in. Absolutely, we all know that.
Ask Nick.
Maybe that's why Drew Gibson didn't show up.
Nick loves
Cold weather.
awful conditions. The
That's
only
true.
guy I know
Yeah.
who shoots better in pouring rain.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? So that's the debate. But like I want to see the Super Bowl take place in some cold places. Like I want to see a Super Bowl
So Brady can come back and win.
in Green Bay. I want to
Brady
see.
hates
You know what? I want the tour to open outside in South Dakota.
Guys, in 3 episodes we filmed Shed Zone, Tom Brady retired and came out of retirement.
He did.
Awesome. How many more times can Tom Brady retire?
I just hope he doesn't do the Brett Favre thing. But
Hey.
I got another season of TB12.
Kyle actually might have just came up with something awesome. The Waco Challenge. What if they changed it to that because of Kyle?
Shed happened. The shed
kinda be
made
awesome,
the
dude.
shed made Terry Miller get in the booth.
Yeah.
The shed is making the tournament name get changed to the Waco.
Yeah,
Challenge.
what charity? Hey, and do you guys know
The
why it
Waco
was called the
charity.
Beast?
Why?
It's not called the Beast because it's a beast. It's Brazos East.
Oh,
Okay.
That's the name of the course. Thanks, Jessica Weiss. She wrote that.
The more you know.
The more you know.
By Stephen Economos.
Thanks, man.
Cool story. All right, so next, because you probably had your fill of us talking for a little bit, we're going to take you to our first segment today, On the Grill. And once again, if you make one of these
Grill it.
segments, you're a professional athlete, take some humor in it. We'll see you when you get back.
Grill it.
Well, howdy, Shed Zone heads. We're here for good old-fashioned Waco barbecue. Let me check to see what I put on the grill. I already forgot. Oh, I got some good things cooking right here. Now, let me tell you, I seasoned this salt with a little salt and pepper. Oh, speaking of salt and pepper, my first burger here, Paul Ulibarri, one of the oldest guys out there. Not the oldest, one of them. You know, he's got that touch of gray. He was part of our spread here with Big Germ. 4.5. He lost by, let me check my notes. Oh, wait, that can't be right. He lost to 15 strokes by Big Germ. He shot a 941 first round. Missed cash by like 16 strokes. Whoops. That one's a hockey puck. Overcooked. Next one. All right. The men's field is quite good. Adam Hammis, you are rated 1041. You didn't cash. You were the highest rated man out on the field who did not cash. Burnt. All right. This one hurts my soul right here. I'm a Massachusetts man, but I got soul and I got heart, and I feel bad doing this because this, as my friend Joe Yaskis would say, he's my dog. Nicholas Carl, you were quoted on Jomez. At this point, I'd be satisfied with a top 5. I'm smelling old smoke. You didn't cash. I'm gonna move on. That's a good burn on that one. Jessica Weiss, you were a spread. You were a spread against who'd you go? Oh, Cat Mersch. Cat Mersch beat you by 17 strokes. Did not cash. And you know what? I think I got a double stack here. Double stack that burger. Jessica Weiss and Kona Star Panis. 948 rated players. Highest rated women in the field did not cash. DNC. DNC. That's the only DNC we talk about down here in Texas. DNC did not cash. Look at that smoke. Ooh. Burn. Next one. All right, here we go. I got one that's ready. Who's got a bun? Who's got a bun? Let me put on a bun. I missed the bun. And you know what that was? That was Evelina Solomon's putt. She couldn't even put a burger on a bun with that putt. Evelina, come on. Where's my grill? All right, let me move on here. I got another one here, another burger. This goes out to my girl, Zoe and I, doing some interviews here, asking our young friend, Gannon Burr, who just finished a math test, came out of high school to do this commentary. She congratulated him on his first Disc Golf Pro Tour win. Now, Zoe, I don't know if you were there. Actually, I do know you were there. You played. You played in this tournament, Zoe. He didn't win, but you thought he did. Zoe. Zoe. Woohoo! You on the grill there. All right. Now my last one. This is one for the people. It's for the people. For the people, okay? Now my friend Joe Yaskis, he talks about this. He loves this. Now, this one goes out to every single spectator that was out at Waco. You know what they did? They had the audacity to walk around this tournament with their phones not on airplane mode. You're stealing the broadband from the Disc Golf Pro Tour. You're making my coverage all sorts of choppy. I can't see. I'm playing Atari games left and right. I think they're going to start flying at me. I don't know what's going on here. You spectators, you put your phones on airplane mode next time you're out there. I want to watch. I don't want to see pixels. I want to see players. Without getting murdered by this dog here, I'm going to throw in you Shed viewers. We got more subscribers than we do have viewers. You Shed Zone people. Us, are we not doing our job? Are we not entertaining? I'm out here grilling, getting eaten by a dog. For you. Watch me do this.
All right, well, welcome back. And once again, if you were on the grill, do your best to avoid it next time. But with the bad comes the good.
The good.
All right, so we don't just talk
ugly,
the
the
bad,
ugly.
the good, the bad, the ugly,
The fire.
the fire.
Fire.
So here comes the segment that everybody wants to get in. Fire players by the fire. Hope you're in it. Hope you enjoy.
Hey everyone, welcome to an old classic and a lot of people's favorites, Fire Players by the Fire. Now, unlike the grill, you want to be here, because if you're here means you were hot in that tournament. Let Steve get his shades and we'll get started.
I didn't know we needed those, Matt.
Well, we got to look cool, right?
Yeah, man.
Well, we had like 230 viewers. I think we don't look cool. You look way cooler.
Thanks, man. You too.
Thanks. All right, so the first player to go in the fire, Mr. Luke Humphreys. Look out for these sweatshirts. Joe Yaskis is going to make them. He's going to purchase them. Why is Luke Humphreys in the fire, you may ask? Well, I'll tell you. And I don't know why I'm adapting Kyle's accent. But this man took second place. He has taken top 4 in the 2 DGPT events this year, and I'm watching in Vegas and they're going, wow, Luke Humphreys playing the turn of his life. Who would have thought he'd be here? Wowie, wowie, wowie. Wrong. He did even better than last time. He shut everyone up. 36 points average per round above his rating. Luke Humphreys, congratulations for maybe, I didn't watch one of the episodes, whether or not this is your first time in the fire.
Wow, Matt, riveting take.
Riveting.
I'm going to toss in my first fire player in a while, Nicholas Carl, as Terry Miller would say. They don't know his nickname is Nick Carl. It's Nicholas Carl. Nick Carl just got done being cooked on the grill. So I'm going to toss him in the fire, and I'll tell you why. He shot a 1075 rated round, the highest round of his career. And, you know, he had this whole Discura line coming out. Exact same time. I think it's all conspiracy in the disc golf world, but it's so awesome. He went 1075. Discura gets released. He's on fire. Kyle, can you somehow get me his burger, please? I'm going to toss the burger in the fire and cook it a little bit more. Nick Carl, you are on fire, dog.
Who knows? Maybe next time he'll also play rounds 2 and 3, right? All right, so our next player, no need to go into too much depth. It's who Joey Yak likes to call Paulie B, right? Raz gave him a little hard time because he didn't show up to Vegas. But guess what? When you play like that, I guess you can do whatever you want. He's 100% wins for tournament season this year. I said it. It was not even really a contest as far as I was concerned. He was on the lead card day 2. Just ran away with it. This man is what the Miami Heat of the mid-2000s would call, Paul, you're white hot. You're not even regular hot. You're white hot right now. And congratulations, because you finally played, which means you get to go in the fire.
And you know who I'm going to toss in the fire, Matt?
Who are you going to toss? I can see it.
Katrina Allen, because she likes my Instagram posts. And she continues to like them. And for that reason, I'm going to toss her in the fire. If you got another reason, please tell me. But when's the last time she liked your Instagram post at ShedStar1?
Well, I just started having Instagram about 2 weeks ago. And you took your sunglasses off, so you look worse.
Sorry,
nobody's
I'm
gonna
trying to
like
look
that.
good for people who like my Instagram.
Let me tell you why Katrina Allen's going in the fire today. Katrina Allen jumped up 14 spots on the final day.
I had no idea.
She shot a 10-23 rated round. She's inspirational, if you ask me, because we can see there's a lot of whiny pros out there. Oh, I'm not playing well. Who cares? You know, maybe I'll throw lefty. I don't know. Katrina shook off round 1 and 2. Said, I'm a professional, right? Got it done. I think she's an example to all touring pros that show up, take pride in your craft, take pride in your profession. Way to go, Katrina. Way to go.
Well, I'm going to throw her in for the Instagram post. I don't know what you said.
It's fine. You do you.
All right, man.
All right, so our final thing to go in the fire is quite simply, come on, the current level of competition
Pretty diesel.
on the Pro Tour this year is insane, right? Do you
Pretty
know
electric.
what the last cash rating had to be?
10-20.
Oh my God!
Whoa! How'd I guess
I
that?
swear we didn't talk about it. So last place cash in the tournament had to average a 10-20 round. That is insane. It's never been so hard to win. It's only going to get better from here, maybe.
Pretty awesome, man. Can't wait to see where it goes.
Right, but you got a lot of guys out there who we talk to and whatnot. They go, wow, I played great for the whole tournament, and I did not cash. 10-20 is the cut line about these times. Way to go, disc golf. And congratulations for disc golf and the players who made Fire by the Fire.